What is up, guys? We are back here with another opening. This time it is Age of Overlord. So this is the fourth. I'm picking this as the fourth best set of 2023. Reason why it's not higher on the list. You might be thinking, like, this guy is biased as fuck. And that's true. I am biased as fuck. I hate main sets. Main sets have not been that great for. Actually, I don't think main sets have been great, to be completely honest. There's way too much pack filler for example, right? Like each main set has 100 cards, and that can probably be trimmed real easily to 80 cards, and that alone would make these types of sets a lot better, in my opinion. But also, if we look at the track record of main sets, right? Like Burst of Destiny and even Power of the Elements were like amazing sets of their time. 2 years actually. I think there was like a year gap between them. So each year we did see some pretty decent sets, but then they just went downhill fast. I mean, if you look at Power of the Elements or Burst of Destiny, they're like $40 sets, and the reason is like the meta drives these main sets, sure, but then Konami can nuke them out of orbit. Power of the Elements was hit hard with bans and all that stuff with tier elements, and yeah, it's just not, these main sets are just not it. However, positivity, right? The reason a main set is actually on this list, because usually, they wouldn't be, is there's some pretty good stuff for collectors in here. So, for example, you can get the new IP, SP Little Knights, and a quarter century rare. Hard to get, of course, but it's like a $500 card, which is actually pretty low in my estimation. Like, it's probably going to be a lot more expensive soon rather than later. And there's also meta cards, of course. I do like the Horus theme, and it happens to be meta as well. We also, like I said, have SP in as a secret rare, so a box can actually net you some profit relatively easy. So that's why it's on the list. There hasn't been a lot of good card packs or sets in 2023, so that's really why a main set kind of creeped in here. I cannot deny that this set was actually pretty decent, but anyways, let's go ahead and see what we can do here. I hope I get a quarter century rare, man. Boy, it's gonna be tough. All right, we are in, boys. I'm kind of nervous, man. This is the last one, so it's the fourth in the series, but I'm filming them out of order, and this is the last one. So I kind of want to see if I get something great, because that would be pretty nice to end the series on a high note here. We got Acid Mountis, Repertoire or something like that, Full Armored Exceeds, Fire Recovery. We did also get some good supers in here. Is actually no, Time Bending Morganite was like in Syak, right? So that's not in here. Maybe we didn't get a lot of good supers in here. All right, so it's Manadium Trisukta. There's another thing about these this year is a lot of the newer archetypes didn't really make it. The Visas lore is kind of dead. People are still playing Bestials. So, Aluber is winning out in the end, even now, which is pretty crazy. We got a Phantom Beast. Hell yeah. Continuation. It's a fiend though, not an illusion type, which kind of sucks. Making more illusions, like instead of releasing like 5 illusion monsters and then quitting, they should have done like 15 on release. But what do I know? TG all clear. That would have made the archetype honestly really busted, which is kind of good. You do want to make an archetype, or not an archetype, but like a card type, pretty decently good on release. I guess they kind of were, but not that good. We got Burning Dragon. Hell yeah, look at that. So currently, SP Little Knight is the most expensive card in the set, but actually, Wanted Seeker of the Spoils is creeping up in value, and it might be more expensive relatively soon because it's just more generic and fits more decks. It's yeah, it's just more generic. Supreme King Gate Magician. All right. So yeah, I'm already bored opening this set. That's just, and I know this. I should probably shouldn't say that, but there's so many commons. There's so much pack filler in these main sets that it's hard to be enthusiastic about them, right? So that's why I don't like main sets, guys. But let me know, like, I mean, it's just, it's obviously my opinion, and you guys probably have uh differing opinions, which I am, I'm willing to hear, but I feel like a lot of you guys are also in the same boat. Like if you don't play meta and don't catch and don't necessarily want to keep up with the newest sets or the newest archetypes, I should say, these sets are not that interesting for you as well. All right, we got Infernal Flame Banishee. There is a nice Xyz monster that is like 18 to 20 bucks, but that was not it. All right, I'll put it right here. I feel like we're gonna get the secret rare in the last pack. That's usually what happens here. We got a Ken the Warrior Dragon. I saw some people were experimenting with Ken and I don't know, Ben or something like that. They work off each other, and it's kind of interesting plays. But I think people jumped the shark, so to speak, and thought it was incredibly broken or incredibly good, and it's only kind of decent. All right, let's see. We got Leela Rap, more Keysicle stuff in there. Embrace the Testina. That's another problem with these main sets. The TCG department has these world premiere archetypes, and they just don't do it, man. So they basically waste at least 10 slots per 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 set, and it's just like, why? We got TG limiter removal, not the secret where we want to see. Actually, I don't think it's worth anything. All right, so we'll leave it right there and see what the last pack here holds. Come on, a quarter century. Is it? Nah, Snake Guy Oak. There's a Snake Guy super in here that's kind of creeping up in value as well. Actually, there's a lot of Snake Guy cards that, in general, have been seeing buyouts and all that stuff. So we'll see how long term this set holds. But again, I'm not optimistic. These main sets, they just aren't it, man. And it just leads credence to me being like, main sets, or this year I should say, just it was a snooze fest. We got Super Typhoon Sky Crisis. This is the ultra $15 to $20 card. It fluctuates on the market, but I'm pretty sure it's at least 20 bucks, but haven't looked at it in a while, so I don't know. It could have gone up and also could have gone down. I'll take it, man. Pretty decent. All right, we got a Phantom Beast. These the new Gazelle support. The art style is pretty decent actually. But yeah, man. And then the other thing about these main sets is they don't have a lot of room to breathe in. They do and they don't. So all these commons are basically worthless, but then they also get reprinted again in mega packs. But then the chase cards in these sets, you gotta wait a long ass time for the tints to drop. Otherwise, it's going to be really out of character for Konami to reprint them. So the main sets in general, they need some work, I think. Synchro Rumble. Okay, I'm gonna keep this to the side actually because I'm trying to find some more generic cards to include in a in a Speedroid deck because I think I'm close to making it kind of decent and actually kind of fun. But yeah, well, there's just not that many generic support cards for that fit wind synchro or machines or even actually there are a lot of generic cards for dragons, synchro dragons in particular. So that is a lie. I'll take that right back. All right, let's see. But let me know too, guys. Did you guys pull anything great in this set? I kind of I'm hoping you guys pulled SP Little Knight and flipped it. Or if you're, a meta guy and pulled it and played it, that's acceptable, I suppose. We got a Vanquish Soul Jiaolong. Who the? All right, so this is a continuation of one of the side sets. That's another thing too, like main sets, continuing side sets is, I guess it's cool, but why don't they just make the side sets already stacked? Why do they need a main set to introduce more cards in a side set when the side set was released like, like 2 months prior? It just doesn't really make sense. But all right, so we need one more secret, I believe, maybe one more ultra as well. We got Exceed the Pendulum. All right, is Exceed the Pendulum a quarter century rare? I feel like it is, and I'm doubtful we're gonna pull a quarter century rare here. Oh, look at that, Blessing of Horus. Not the secret rare we want to see as well though. Horus, man, there is a $50 Horus card, and that is insane. But a Horus card is a Horus card, man. The artwork is really nice, pretty generic too. But I feel like people are still not playing it to its full potential. Yeah, dude, someone has to do Horus Exodia, and it shouldn't be me because I'm not that good of a player. We got Protection of Horus, another Horus card again. Not what did I call him? Ben, Gen, and Ken. People were really, you know, excited for it, and the hype just died down. All right, so we got a Odadic Overlord. So we're not ending it that good. We didn't pull SP. We didn't pull, any high rarity secret rares, but we did get Typhone, so I'll take that. Typhone any day of the week. At least it's $20. But so in conclusion, right, these main sets, and you can probably tell by me opening these, there's just not a lot of hype. Like I can't just fake excitement for something, guys, and that's just the way I am. If I don't find something enjoyable, it's just the way it is. I don't ham it up for the camera, so these main sets I usually do try to avoid. I used to go to these sneak peeks actually and buy stuff. And the thing about that is, the OTS upcharges like 20 to 30 bucks for the sneak peek if you want to buy a box. So I stopped doing that because I was like paying $30 extra and I wasn't even having fun. So yeah, these meme sets, it just ain't it, in my opinion. 2023 in general wasn't that great, but as far as sets go, Age of Overlord was pretty decent, and I think I made my points in that regard. But catch you guys. Oh, actually, giveaway. Shit. You know what? Let's do. I have the only thing I have here that's like value. Oh, I put an ultra rare in there. That's why. Well, we'll do Typhone as a giveaway. Screw it. You guys can win a Typhone. So to enter the giveaway, you have to be publicly subscribed. You have to like the video, comment in this video somewhere, or in your comment or whatever. We'll go with the phrase Age of Overlord. So comment in this video, say Age of Overlords anywhere in that comment, and then you're entered. The other thing to be eligible is you have to have an American address, so I can actually ship it to you. But that is a video, guys. Good luck on the giveaway. This is actually pretty decent giveaway too. So yeah, catch you guys on the next one.